Welcome back, guys. It is your boy Broncos Guru coming back at you again. Today we're going to talk about 5 types of boaters you'll meet on the water, center console edition. Center consoles really haven't progressed a lot from the days when they were just thought of as heavy fishing machines. Lots of creature comforts have been added, making them more and more family friendly, which is helping to grow their popularity and let them become more and more common. We've also seen the explosion of these beasts right here, the luxury center console market. While most of these will never see a fish on board, the closest thing they're going to see is maybe some Kraken rum. They still are absolutely beautiful to look at. Let's go ahead and dive into the 5 types of people who are buying center consoles. We're going to start right here with our first boater on the list, and that's the OG, the hardcore fisher. These guys, don't matter what the conditions are, what's going on that day, they just want to get out there to the fishing grounds, and that's why they chose a center console, for its 360-degree fishability and its raised freeboard to get them and their crew out to the fishing grounds safely and as quickly as possible. This person really only has one goal in life, and that is to jerk their rod every chance they get, and then sit there and hold their payoff up, showing it proudly to everybody. Number 2 person who buys a center console, well, that's going to be the 50-50 boater. They don't really feel the need to get their rod wet from the spray of the sea nearly quite as much as the hardcore fisher does, usually because they're married with children. Their prerogatives are just a little different. They'll still take the crew out and get the rod bent, but they'll spend just as much time chilling out with their family and relaxing. They chose a center console due to its versatility of still being able to be a good fishing vessel, yet has enough creature comforts anymore to keep the spouse and the kids happy, and also keep everybody entertained. These boats really have become super versatile over the last several years, with these guys really starting to focus more on family features than just the fishing benefits of the boat. Also, with more and more of these coming on the market with the side swim door added, it really is starting to open up to boaters who are just sandbar boaters as well. Our third person on our list who buys the center console is one of my favorites, and that is Big Money Boater. They had an extra $500,000 just lying around, couldn't figure out what to do with it, so they said, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and buy a center console. And on top of that, let's go ahead and throw 1,200 plus horsepower in the back and basically make this thing a speedboat, because you know what, we don't need the center console features, we're never bringing a fish on this thing anyway. Even all that being said, I still do have a small love affair with these things. They are absolutely gorgeous. Every one I've ever been on is insanely beautiful and looks like just a blast to go out and have a good time on. These also are perfect Bahama running boats, so if you like to island hop and do things like that, I can't think of a better setup for it. Our fourth person who buys a center console, well, is that friend who is just keeping up with the Joneses, or that friend who likes doing what his friends are doing. This almost happened to me this past year, as we went down to the Bahamas with a group of friends, and we went down with 5 of these Go Fast center consoles, and they are super easy to fall in love with. These things eat up rough conditions like it's nothing. They have the same features of benefits and amenities as many luxury boats and yachts even. Because all my friends on this trip had them, it really made me start to think that I should have one, and so I started shopping. I did not pull the trigger on one as I quickly realized that it was not very good for about 95% of my boating, but if all your friends have center consoles, I can easily see how you would wind up with one. And our 5th person on our list who buys a center console, well, they may be new to boating, and they may just not know any different. Now, when I say that, it's not saying that there's anything wrong with center consoles, but depending on the area you live, they may be some of the only boats that you see, and as a new boater, you may think then, well, that's the boat I'm supposed to have. This even happened to me when I first started shopping for my first boat many years ago. I would go to my local boat show, which is on the coast, and 80% of the boats were center consoles and pontoons, which quickly made me believe that those were the boats I was supposed to have, not even realizing what other options were really out there and what other boats might be good for coastal boating. I'm sure many new boaters actually run into this situation. Thanks for watching, everybody. If I missed the reason why you bought your center console, go ahead and drop it in the comments below. Also, if you haven't yet, go check us out on our Facebook or Instagram page. We're giving away $300 worth of sunglasses. All the details on what you need to win those sunglasses are over there, but we're going to give them away on this weekend's Boneheaded Boaters of the Week. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't, go ahead and smash an anchor on that subscribe button. And I'll tell you what, if you don't, I'm coming to steal that third 400 on the back of your boat.